Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Nina Means. I'm director for Austin Community College Fashion Incubator, and we're here for Coffee Talk. We do this talk once a week on Monday mornings at 10 a.m. just to connect with our audience, to connect with our local community, as well as those who may have found us, through social media or some of our other projects and events that we do in the virtual space. We do a lot of programming that really leads us through kind of self-discovery for designers who are curious about starting a business. So we do that with our virtual series sponsored by Macy's. It's called The Future of Fashion. And that's a 7-week series that we actually have coming up here in April. So we'll give you guys a bit more details about that coming up. Then it goes into our Designer in Residence program. So after you kind of discovered whether or not you really want to start a fashion business and you created your initial collection, we help you with commercializing those ideas and bringing those to market and gaining some traction. So that's our Designer in Residence program. That is a 12-month curriculum that's extended for an additional stay within our 7,500 square foot facility that gives designers access to studio space, equipment, technology, mentorship, and so much more. And so we're excited that our student contractors, this is what we call them when they're part of that program, they join us for up to 2 years at ACC Highland campus in Central Austin. So if you're familiar with our area, we're right here in the heart of Austin. And then if you are kind of a more seasoned, small business, you've had some traction, you've had some growth. We've actually taken on a project from the city of Austin called ATX Plus Egypt, and that program is an accelerator. And so that is a 16-week intensive virtual accelerator where we work with an exchange country. In this case, it's Egypt. We will be doing other countries, I believe, in the future, but right now we're exchanging with Egypt and Austin-based brands. And those are accelerator, pieces that help our brands understand, hey, I've been selling here locally, but now it's time for me to scale and grow globally. And so this is where we're helping brands understand what it means to show up in another market with their brand aesthetic, price points, things like that. So really exciting. But today, what we're talking about is new in fashion. So our Designer in Residence program, is really kind of the core of our incubator. And it's really about, getting behind these brands who have gotten a good idea going, but now really need to get some traction and really grow commercially. And so every so often we get these opportunities that come across our desk, and Runway 7 Fashion in New York approached us through one of our contacts here, Sergio Guardarrama, who also has manufacturing and design in New York City as well. He's also a Project Runway finalist, if you're familiar with his name. And so he actually connected us to this opportunity for a couple of our brands. And so they had asked us to select 2 of our brands that could present a kind of an athleisure look and a kind of evening look, something of this nature. And so we were only able to select 2 of our amazing brands to participate. Lisa Husberg answered the call, and she decided to participate. It was a really quick turnaround, but she was just in New York this weekend competing in Runway 7 Fashion. It's during New York Fashion Week. And so we're really proud of Lisa. If you want to check out some of the images from the show, we got our Getty images in just about 24 hours ago. So those will be going up on our social media site. So if you're curious about what was this fashion show and how are Austin brands showing up at New York Fashion Week, this is how, and you'll get a chance to see those on our social media. So definitely stay tuned. We'll definitely be pushing out a more complete story about Lisa's experience and some of the images that came out of that amazing time. But a little bit more about the project itself. So the New in Fashion project actually went to a variety of different schools around the country, fashion programs, FIT and Parsons, of course, Kent State, some of the big programs, Otis, that people are familiar with, but they also were able to locate us because of their board member that I mentioned to you earlier. And so we were really excited to be included amongst the canon of some of the, more well-known fashion programs, to be able to have our student contractors compete as well. And so, we call them student contractors because they're business owners, as well as students are taking our 12-month curriculum. But what this experience allows us to do is to be able to push them forward into competition spaces like this, and to get a chance to try to go after prizes that help them move their brands along. So a prize like this allowed the first place winner to win 20-piece collection with a New York-based manufacturer. Second prize, which was the first runner-up, would be able to get 15 pieces made, and then the third runner-up would be allowed to do 10. And so this is full product development, manufacturing, all of that. And so these are the kinds of opportunities that are coming to our area, kind of in spaces that we know are well known for this kind of development, that are trying to grow those markets back as we're seeing some changes and shifts in our local garment industry, our domestic garment industry, but also looking for how we're going to build our US-based brands, our Austin-based brands. And so we're really excited that Lisa was able to participate. We can't wait to share those pictures with you. The Getty images are fantastic. It gives you a really great idea of the kind of event this was. They did a top-notch job. Brands and names like Naeem Khan were associated with this project, and allowed brands to get exposure that they typically would not ordinarily receive. And that's really what the crux of being a part of a fashion incubator is really all about. We really want to amplify the visibility of the brands that we're working on cultivating here in Austin, to be able to get, national and at times international recognition for the work that they're accomplishing with us in this program. And so as we continue to refine the model and continue to iterate, we will continue to see growth and opportunities like this for brands that are ready to take advantage of these moments. And so we're excited for Lisa and her brand, Loca House. You'll get a chance to hear more from her about that in the future. But we're really excited for Lisa and what she's been able to accomplish, as well as all of our brands that we'll get a chance to introduce you to in more detail. But we wanted to let you know what was going on here at ACC. We've got a lot of exciting news across a lot of brands that we'll need to share with you. If you're here local, you would have seen there's a new article out just last week on one of our designers, Brian Britton, in the Austin Statesman. That was written by Earl Hopkins, and so we thank him for supporting and just telling the stories of Austin fashion, as well as some really exciting news coming from Shaka Mahone, who, if you know him in the music scene or in the fine arts scene, you will soon come to know him in the fashion scene. So we'll get a chance to talk about, some of these exciting new brands that are, breaking into the market in really new and innovative ways. But today we're focused on Lisa with New York Fashion Week having, just gone up over the last couple, I think she was on February 10th. And so we're really proud of Lisa. We're proud of Loca House. And we can't wait to share more with you. So if you have not taken the time to like, share, and subscribe, check out our channel here on YouTube. You're probably watching this on LinkedIn, or you're watching this on Facebook as well. However, feel free to check us out on our other handles as well. We've got our Twitter, our Instagram account, at ACC Fashion Incubator, and you'll be seeing some of those images from Getty pop up there very shortly. So again, we're so proud of Loca House. We're proud of Lisa Hesberg, who helms that brand, and for all of the hard work that she's done as a student here at ACC. So we look forward to sharing with you more. Have a great week, guys. And this has been Coffee Talk. Have a great week.